Hi everyone! In today's tutorial I would like to show you how to knit this beautiful pattern which you can use on the ends of skirts, dresses or cardigans or sweaters, whatever you're knitting and you want to have this beautiful edge. You can use this pattern for that. Also you can use it on sleeves, but here you will need a less sections of this pattern. So I have this pattern written like this. We will have 14 rows up and 10 stitches, and we will knit it together with you today. So for our sample we will knit two sections of same pattern. So it would be one section would be from here to here, and two sections it would be just this small piece. Okay, let's start. So for one we need 10 stitches, and for the second one we need 10 stitches. So it's all together 20 stitches plus one stitch in the beginning and one stitch at the end. So we'll need to cast on. I'll just be using 4.5 millimeter double pointed needles just for a small sample. It would be okay, and just take any scrap yarn you have for practice. So let's cast on 22 stitches. I usually cast on both of my needles because it gives me a nice stretchy end, like it's not tight here on the end. So just normal long tail cast on stitches. Okay, so we need 22 stitches. After I cast on 22 stitches, usually I just secure end by tying a knot at the end. It just secures my first stitch. So pull one needle out and let's knit. Let's look at the first row of our pattern. So first row, it's 10 knits. So first row we'll just knit all of them. First stitch we don't knit, we just take it off and then we start knitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 11 stitches on one needle, 1 for the edge and 10 for the pattern, and then I put my marker here just to separate two sides. It will help us in the future when we will knit our pattern. So we knit all the stitches till the end of the row. So that's our, and last stitch we purl just to make the end beautiful. So that's our right side. Let's flip our work to the wrong side, and second row should be purls on the right side. So all the stitches shown like they should look on the right side, and we should have purls on the right side. So it means that from the wrong side we shouldn't purl, we will knit. So second row we knit. So we knit all the stitches all the way till the end. Okay, so now I'm at the end of the row, and let's flip our work to the right side. So here we have one row of purls. Okay, row number 3 we should have double yarn overs. So let's knit double stitch together, double yarn over. So first one we take off and we stick our needle into a stitch, and we do 2 yarn overs, and then we knit. Let's do it again. 2 yarn overs and then we knit. See, like we have 2 stitches in one. Yarn over and knit. Okay, one more time. 2 yarn overs and then we knit. Again, 2 yarn overs and we knit. Two yarn overs and knit. Again, 2 yarn overs and knit. So it's really simple when you understand how to do it. Okay, and we keep doing it till the end of the row. Here we move our marker on our right needle and keep doing the same. 2 yarn overs, knit. So we did till the last stitch double yarn overs, and last stitch we purl. Last stitch we always purl. Okay, let's flip our work to the wrong side. And row number 4 we have purls on right side. If we have purls on right side, it means that we should knit from the wrong side. So first stitch, like always, we just take it off, and now we have double yarn overs. So we just stick our needle in the middle and we knit and we take both off, and they just open again and take it off again and off. So we kind of knit first and then it opens up and gives us beautiful big stitch. Just kind of knit in the middle. Okay, let's move our marker. So that's how we knit all of those stitches. Okay, and the last stitch we just purl. Okay, flip over, and we have this row of long stitches which we used here and also here. Okay, row number 4, knits. Just normal simple knits. So we just knit all the stitches. So we knit all of them except last one. Last stitch we purl. Okay, let's continue knitting till the end of the row. Okay, so let's flip our work over, and we are on a row number 6. From wrong side we purl. So now we first stitch we take off without knitting, and then we purl all the stitches till the end of the row. That's how you purl, just in case you don't know. Then okay, so do that till the end of the row. So now we knitted till the end of the row, and we actually have just a straight piece. And starting from row number 7, that's where we will start making interesting things. So first stitch we knit, then yarn over, then we knit 3, and then 3 together, knit 3, yarn over. That's where we will start making this beautiful pattern. Okay, so first stitch we take off, then we knit 1, then yarn over, then we don't need it, knit it. We just put yarn over, and then we knit 3, 1, 2, 3. And here starts the fun part. So these 3 we should knit together, but middle stitch should be on top. So now we need to change places, first stitch and second stitch. So first stitch will go behind the work, and second stitch, okay, so we change places, second and third stitch, and now we knit 3 in 1. So 3 in 1, then 3 knits, 1, 2, 3, and yarn over. Okay, move our marker. Now we knit 1, yarn over, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, and again we need to knit 3 together, but we need to move, change around first and second stitch. First stitch goes behind the work, and first stitch goes here, and then we knit 3 together. That's all we'll do every time. We need to knit 3 in 1. So now we knit 3, 1, 2, 3, and yarn over, and last one we purl. Okay, so we flip our work over, and it's our row number 8, and we just purl every stitch. See, where we have yarn over, we should be careful how we purl it. We purl it the way that we'll have a big hole here. So the rest one's going pretty easy until we come to yarn over. Okay, and here we have yarn over, so we should take here and knit, purl I mean. Okay, move our marker. Here we have yarn over at the base, so we purl it, purl all the rest of the stitches until you come to yarn over again. Just be very careful with those yarn overs, just to make sure that you don't knit, you don't purl, don't take this side. You take side where after you knit it gives you a big hole. That would be right way. Okay, so we flip over and we have row number 9. In row number 9 we knit 2. So first stitch we just take it off and we knit 2. 1, 2. Then we do yarn over, then we knit 2. 1, 2. Okay, and now we need to knit again 3 together, and this middle stitch should go over. So we switch them around, okay, like this, and then we knit 3 together. Okay, after we knitted 3 in 1, we knit 2, 1, 2, yarn over, knit 1. Okay, move stitch marker, and then we knit 2, so it's our second repeat. 1, 2, we knit 2, yarn over, again knit 2, and now we need to knit again 3 together. So we move, change around first and second stitch, and knit 3 together. Then we knit 2, 1, 2, yarn over, knit last one, and last stitch purl. So if you didn't get it right away here, we will repeat it many times and then it would get easier. Okay, so this row number 10 we just purl all stitches, but just be careful with yarn overs, that you would purl them right, so it would give you a nice big hole. Okay, so let's purl till the end of the row. But here row number 11 is very interesting because we have yarn over, we have 2 together facing, moving a little bit left, then knit, yarn over, knit, 3 together, knit, yarn over, 2 knits. So be very careful with this row. So first stitch we just take it off, and then we have yarn over right away. Then we knit 2 together facing left. So just take 2 together and knit them. Then you knit 1, yarn over, knit 1. Okay, now we have 3 together. We need to move, change around first and second stitch. Middle stitch always goes up. Okay, so 3 and 1. Then you knit 1, you have yarn over, and you knit 2. 1, 2. Okay, let's do it again. Move our stitch marker, and we start with yarn over. Then we knit 2 together. Then we just knit 1. Then we have yarn over, and we knit 1. Now we need to knit 3 together. So we move around first and second stitch. Now we knit 3 in 1. Then we knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2, and last stitch you purl. So we flip around our work to the wrong side, and here we will purl every stitch. Just be careful with yarn overs like always. Here's yarn over. Okay, purl till the end of the row. So now if we see already a pattern that starts to look like this. Okay, so and row number 13 even more interesting, because here we have 1 knit, yarn over, 2 together facing left, knit, yarn over, 3 together, yarn over, knit, 2 together facing right, and yarn over. So it's probably the most difficult row, but still it's pretty simple to make. Okay, first one we just take off and we knit 1. Now we have yarn over and knit 2 together facing left. Okay, then we knit 1, and now we have yarn over, and we should hold it not to lose it, because now we have to knit 3 together. For that we need to change around first and second stitch, but don't lose your yarn over. So knit 3 in 1, and then you have yarn over again and knit 1. Okay, now we have 2 stitches left. We have to knit them together but facing right. So for that we need to flip them around, just turn them around like this. Turn around. Okay, and now you need to knit them from left to right like this, and then yarn over. Okay, this section is done. Okay, let's do it again. First one we knit, then yarn over, then you knit 2 together facing left, then you knit 1, then you have yarn over, and then you hold it, and now you need to knit 3 together, so you need to change first and second stitch, change side places. Now you knit 3 together, oops, but hold on to your knit yarn over, knit 3 together, yarn over, knit 1, and again we need to knit here 2 together, but they should face right, so you need to, okay, turn them around, and now from left to right you knit it. Okay, and yarn over in the end, and last one you purl. That's it. So now flip your work over and you purl whole row. Okay, so we finished our pattern, but now to make this beautiful border here in the end, we will just repeat row number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, So we finish this row number 14 and we go back to row number 1. Row number 1 is very easy because you just knit all the stitches. First one you take off and the rest you knit except last one. Okay, let's knit till the end of the row. We finished knitting whole row, and now from the wrong side we again have to knit to have purls on the front right side, so we need to knit from the wrong side. So second row we knit as well. Let's knit till the end of the row. So we knitted till the end of the row and we got this beautiful purl pattern on the right side, and now we need to do double yarn overs. So the same way like we did in the beginning, we stick our needle into stitch and we do 2 yarn overs, and then we knit both of them into one stitch. Again, sticking needle into a stitch, do 2 yarn overs and hold them, and then you knit. So let's do like this till the end of the row, because we practiced it once already and I think it should work perfectly good. Okay, now flip our work over to the wrong side, and now we will knit and right away open our double yarn overs. So first stitch we just take off. Now we have double yarn overs and we just knit it and open it, right? So again, knit it and slide it off. Okay, just be careful, don't slide off stitches that you didn't knit yet. Okay, look at that, that's beautiful. Okay, and we can just do the same knitting till end of the row, and now we can take off our stitch marker because we don't need it anymore. Okay, let's do that till the end of the row. Okay, so now we created this beautiful border here. It doesn't look very nice right now because we need to do blocking yet, but it gives us a very good idea on how it would look like. So now we need to knit few rows just where on the right side you knit and on the wrong side you purl. So let's do 4 or 6 of those just to make nice ending for our sample. So let's knit till the end of the row. We knit it till the end of the row. Now let's flip our yarn, our work over to the wrong side, and from the wrong side we will purl. So let's repeat that like 3 or 4 times, knits and purls, just to give us a little bit more of this knitting pattern. Okay, after we knitted few rows, let's finish up with our sample. So it would be very simple. We just take 2, knit together, put stitch back, again knit 2 together, put stitch back. And let's do like this till the end of the row, just to close it up and finish it. Okay, after we finished our beautiful piece, I'll just quickly show you how to block it, because I think it's important, because what's the point of knitting such a beautiful pattern if you don't know how to block it and you don't know how to make it straight and beautiful, right? So because this here piece, it's after blocking, and how I did wet blocking, so I just made it wet and then I dried it flat. And after it dry, it's nice, see, it doesn't curl, it just like you can just go and wear it. Okay, so I'll grab a bowl with warm water and show you what to do next. So now I brought some water, and it's very, very simple. So you just dip your piece which you knitted. Here it's a sample, but when you're doing your cardigan, or when you're knitting your dress, so you'll need just a bigger bowl, and then you soak it that all the air would go out and your piece would be completely wet. I'll just help it a little bit, and you just use any piece of towel. So you put your piece here and just kind of roll it together. Just make it a little bit dry, and then I have a rubber mat where I put my samples. See, it's kind of completely it's wet, and now we'll just take some pins and we will pin it to this rubber mat for blocking. Also, if you have steam for blocking, you can use steam blocking too as well. I'll just do usually this way. Okay, and now you make sure find the needle of our pattern, and then you just stretch it a little bit and you pin it here, and you do the same with second. You go right here and you pin it like at the same and then you take this corner piece and also you pin it here and here as well, and also you do same with this corner. Just try to make it same and let it dry flat. It also depends very much on your yarn which you're using, because some yarns you can just lay flat, like for example if it's cotton yarn, you probably don't need to pin it, you can just lay it flat. My yarn is acrylic, I could also just dry it and just with steam. If it's wool, like I used for this cardigan, I used wool, so I had to make it wet and then just lay it flat to dry. So let's let it dry. See, it looks beautiful. Looks exactly like on a cardigan, but just bigger because I used not as fine yarn and bigger needles, just to show you, and you would see how it looks. It would be easier to see. So now we'll let it dry, and then we can use our knowledge to make beautiful garments. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you liked it, please put likes under this video, and if you didn't understand something, write your questions in comments, and also subscribe to my channel. I hope I'll show you even more patterns every week, that you will have stuff to choose from. Okay, see you.